Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the future
surveillance
Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
I knew we shouldn't have eaten those.
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous killing school,
Surveillance?
the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
Oh, yes,
You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire
Good
island.
old
I guess the titty typhoon.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the killing school trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
How did you do that?
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation?
Well, now they call me picking my nose.
What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Oh.
You sure did.
He
What?
watched all of it.
What did she do?
I will
What could she
never
have
be
possibly...
queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
Oh, because we were having fun watching you guys.
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Probably should have, but...
Even so, we kept trying over and over again. Until it was finally
Can't just
possible
kill
for us to
people,
enter the
Sylvia.
program.
Well, if you let them live, they just gonna go around killing people. Think about it. Their ultimate despairs.
You can't just kill people.
It's the classic scenario. Like, would you kill one person in order to save like 1,000 people, or would you know that?
But you don't even know if
scenario.
it's saving anybody. You
Yeah,
could just be killing somebody.
you just kill 5 people. By 5, I mean 15.
And you
How many
came
people
all
are in
the
this
way
class?
Here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course
Hey,
we
fuck
made you
you.
do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
Oh my god, we had to do Hangman's Gambit
Yeah,
because
it
we
was
had to show
just-
it off to the Future Foundation. Fuck them!
It was just those parts. Yes, Soda.
That's why you guys are chumps.
Not the murders or
You're
anything.
Just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right? Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Such a range of voices this lady has.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule.
Oh, Monokuma.
Oh man. Oh boy.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is... this?
Wait, wasn't it the teacher? Didn't Usami say something about that?
I see.
So it is. I forgot it.
As I recall,
I forgot too.
we
So.
also need to make this final decision.
Good, Hunter, for reminding us.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know?
I think I remember saying this, and that's why.
What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Where was I when this happened? Why don't I remember?
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
Oh, I bet the old fucking founder man's gonna show his way in here somehow and be like, I overruled the teacher. Fuck you.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Yeah, she keeps calling us chumps.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked
She's
so
a
much.
chump.
Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Wait, if they get stuck here, does that mean Makoto and them would also get stuck here? Or did they find some way to save themselves and just not the...
Wait, what? I zoned out. For when they do what?
If they were to do the shutdown sequence.
The shutdown? What? Why would they be huh?
Never mind. Fine, it's fine.
No, what was your question?
No, it's okay.
They don't get stuck, they just, like, this all shuts down and everybody goes back to what they were.
Yeah, they just become the despair, and then Junko's deleted.
Oh, right. So, and then the other option that they had was to keep them here, right?
So to repeat, you mean?
Yeah, to repeat. Sorry, I had gotten confused with what I said, but would they also get stuck here, since they're now here? Or did they have a failsafe to make sure that they got out?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being
Pigs
ultimate
don't
despair.
understand that.
That is...
They just eat.
Well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
Jesus Christ.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to line like that. When Christian with despair.
So excited.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Eh.
Ah, wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Old man. Old man. Is it the old man?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy.
It is the old man.
It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
What?
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I've heard of it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was a dark demon of destruction!
Oh my god.
Aw.
It was the hamsters all along!
He's just one of the hamsters the entire time. Oh, that would have been amazing! On the cover of a magazine.
Hiding here.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy?
I am an old
It
man.
was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name.
This clock
It
has
was
no
definitely
arms.
Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Hmm? Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed.
The school was built on the urban legend. Like, the person just never existed at all.
And not just that. The matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru
There
is
he
the
is.
killer responsible for
There's the old
Hope's
man.
Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Where's the old
Oh.
man?
I'm an old man.
What?
Oh, I was hoping Nagito would be the old man.
It's why my hair's kind of gray.
That's why I wear a tie, even though I'm a child, because I'm not a child.
What?
What?
Are you saying children can't wear ties?
No.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a child in a tie in the same room at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called a school uniform.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever been to a church.
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
No.
What the fuck, dog?
Alrighty. If you don't understand,
Oh, and then just believe
you
it.
till
He's
you
gonna have to
understand.
believe that he is, and then he turns into an old ass man.
You're Izuru Kamakura.
Oh my
you're Izuru Kamakura.
God.
You're Izuru Kamakura. You're Izuru.
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura. Izuru is that ultimate hope, right?
Oh my god.
Hajime
We
is...
can be Ultimate Hope.
That's right.
Wait,
Hajime is one of those
wasn't that
reserve
Makoto's
course
title?
dropouts and has no talent
we
whatsoever.
determined that ultimate hope and ultimate despair weren't exactly like actual titles, right? It was just something that people were giving it to them because Makoto was the ultimate lucky student.
Well, all of the ultimate things are just titles given to people.
Okay, so
Okay.
Hajime's one of the reserve course dropouts and has no talents whatsoever.
But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
So the idea is that he founded a school and then he didn't have any talent, so he became a reserve course student. Right?
No.
Okay. I'm Izuru Kamakura. What? Why do I need one of the... Okay. I guess I'll just look for the old man. What?
Good.
Who was the person that Nagita was talking to on the boat? Kamakura. Just an old man.
Good news, Hajime!
Okay,
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
It's simply too amazing.
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name
But-
is fake?
How?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Oh no, he's his face changed.
no.
Then Izuru
Oh
is
no.
your fake name?
Oh no, he's good. Oh no.
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
You think he's gonna do the scary face that you don't like?
Last-minute plot twists.
I hope not.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
Could it be created hope? What does that mean? What does that sentence mean?
Could we absorb that? Or no?
Well, I mean, there is absorbing, but when it's blue, it means that you would be consenting to what they're saying, as in agreeing to them. I don't know what create hope. What?
I actually don't know. I only saw 2 things in there.
Okay, so it's not that. I don't even remember what the tragedy. No. The academy. It took a certain someone took advantage of this incident but was satisfied with her and gets. Wait. Despite the academy's effort to conceal a certain someone. Huh? I'm the ultimate hope. Then the current me and Izuku Kamakura are. What did Hope Speak Academy do to me?
Good news, Hajime!
I don't know.
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
Reserve department?
Was he hidden in the reserve course?
No, that can't be it.
Then Hajime's name is fake?
Huh?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata.
Sorry, I can't.
I actually don't know the answer
The
either.
department
So
populated by
I...
reserve corps students who
Oh,
took general
no.
entrance exams in contrast to the main department which recruited ultimate level students. Established to secure funds for Hope Speak Academy. A bunch of students died. There was only one survivor.
Could we accuse someone else of being Izuru?
No, it's not the place to do it. Tragedy of Hope's Peak. Took incidents of
Maybe it's the tragedy on hiding?
This is not one of those absorb ones, is it?
I've always had that name ever since I was born.
I hope not.
Well, the
Izuru
only
is
thing
your
you could
fake name?
absorb is the orange thing, which is hiding Azuru's
Hey,
identity.
you weren't lying to us, right?
And then you would have to shoot something about hope.
Last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
Could it be
might be
created
Izuru.
hope? What the fuck does that mean, Makoto? What does that sentence mean? Could it be created hope? As in the
Like,
did
man-made
I...
hope?
Is there any, what says stuff about Izuru? Is there anything, what was we had a truth bullet called like, oh no, that was a different thing. What's Hope Cultivation Plan again?
For many years, Hope Speak Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of
Create.
water research.
Is that created hope?
Create
Or
true
whatever?
hope? I guess we'll just try that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? How do I fast forward this?
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from
Ah,
the
god
reserve
damn it!
force
Why do I keep?
You can move backwards.
How do you move backwards?
using talent like that?
The other button. The opposite button.
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
No. The other button just
he
pauses.
hidden in the reserve
I mean, does the
force?
slowdown thing.
Oh my god.
Then Hajime's name.
There's no doubt on Hajime
Well, I've done it before, so I don't know.
It's fine, I got to it, but
This is
it's
just
on
in
my
3.
controller. It's
Then
not.
Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
So you
Oh no,
tried
Soda's
both?
accusing us of lying again.
You tried both triggers and both bumpers?
Yes, I did.
That must be it.
Unless I'm misremembering.
Created hope. Are you talking about the hope cultivation plan?
Hope cultivation plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder, and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
I'm a rat.
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve corps students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. Huh? You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
Took out my brain, they...
By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata.
The warning comes and
The government...
escalating
Sydney.
between
This takes place in Australia.
The Guavan has, it says,
Korean
has been
economy.
by home cars
Posed
and
by
other
escalating
barring.
tensions between the United States
North
and North
Korea.
Korea. The North,
What the fuck did they use?
the North on Monday.
Prompted against
Something South
Sydney.
Korea markets.
My everything hurts.
The government has
Sydney shareholders and Goodman Feeder led Osaru's large
Australia's large.
maker had threatened or
It's all
shares
talking
in
about the
favor.
brain.
Yeah, you know, North Korea and South Korea.
The warning comes from a new risk to the South Korean, commonly caused by escalating
Tensions between United
tensions
States.
between the United States and North Korea.
Oh jeez.
Ow.
To a completely different person whose specialty
Why
is
the
talent
fuck
itself.
did they use
known
that?
as Izuru Kamakura.
But they had like made up fake languages, made up fake
They
alphabet
could have
in this
just
game.
used
They coulda
Lorium.
Lorem
They could have
Ipsum.
used Lorium Ipsum. Like,
Eventually,
Well, that's
Izuru became
unprofessional.
ultimate despair, thanks to me.
you know, the brain always thinking about North and South Korea.
But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So
You've said
that's why
that
it's so
5
surprising
times.
that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
He'll disappear.
Yeah, I don't know why they use that face.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope Speak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear? Disappear. Disappear? Disappear. Disappear?
Future.
Disappear? 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 Disappear?
Oh no.
Hey,
is that
long-haired man.
Us?
I mean, that's certainly no Izuru Kamakura.
Because that's
He is
Nagito.
bald.
And that's the other side?
It is. It is.
That's Izuru Kamakura?
So there's a misunderstanding that
That balding man is not.
That's not. There's two Izuru Kamakuras. They just called him Izuru Kamakura
What is
after
this, Kingdom Hearts?
the founder.
Oh, so Izuru Kamakura is actually the bald man who's founded the school, and then there's another Izuru Kamakura who's the ultimate talent boy. That's this kid.
Yeah, who is Hajime. Yeah.
They turned Hajime into Izuru Kamakura. Like they made him a copy of him.
It's his nobody.
Well, not a copy. He's not the founder. They didn't make him like the founder. They just gave him a ton of talents.
Special, who made him.
Okay. Because for how they kind of said it is like they were trying to make him a copy of him.
No.
But they were trying to just do his talent onto somebody else, not his personality.
Not his
and
talent.
stuff.
No. It's not his talent. They just wanted to put a bunch of talent into a person, and they just called him after the founder. The founder didn't have like a bunch of talent.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
They just gave him the name. That's it.
His eyes are one of the. This is like a Sharingan, Rinnegan type of deal now. One
Well,
of
I
his
think
eyes
this is
like,
more saying like he's evil.
He doesn't have to be evil. Oh, so what is it? No matter what.
Should we all voice them?
Oh, that's just Hajime.
I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
So underwhelming. Really?
I mean, I could change it.
No, don't.
Make him a cooler sounding Hajime.
Yeah, make him sound a little bit cooler.
Okay.
Just put sunglasses on.
Just a little
and do
bit.
the same voice.
Sunglasses.
I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well.
Why does he need all that hair, though? Like, why does
he need it?
Gave him
He's worth it.
Sakura's talent.
I don't know. He just didn't want to cut his hair.
Ultimate
Went through all the trouble to
follicles.
put on a suit, but didn't want to cut his hair.
Yeah, you can have long hair and be fucking good fit.
It's one thing to have long hair. It's another thing to have it like, you couldn't comb it.
They're in like a fucking boxcar right now.
So, what?
Hey.
They don't have a comb.
Go ahead.
Can I see you again?
There's no reason to meet again.
Is that your cooler voice? Yeah, you can sound cool.
After all, you are boring.
Well, fine. If I were to try for real,
Monica?
I don't know how to do a cool voice. After all, you are boring. I don't know how to do a cool voice. I'm not cool.
You're always
Yeah, just keep on doing that. That was cool.
Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. It sounds like Kyoko, but like more mad.
You really don't play along, do you? Oh.
Bye.
Oh. Oh. My hair was beautiful!
Was that me? No, that's not me.
Oh, we're gonna see.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Wait. How did Hajime bring Junko into this?
Oh.
Okay.
By
what?
By playing with the corpse.
No. That was her corpse. That doesn't.
And they birthed the virtual one.
No. If you remember when it had that scene of him talking to Nagito, he talked about like having something in his pocket or whatever. So.
Oh, so he's the one who was carrying the virus or something all along?
Yeah,
Or
I think that's
whatever.
what it's saying.
Oh. Why? Why?
He's the traitor.
Why? Is one of the talents that they put in him ultimate despair?
Well, he was a remnant of despair. That's what he was.
Yeah, he got flipped.
Okay.
That's why I said he's evil because they're all of them are remnants of despair.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know,
You're
as
right.
long as your brain has been messed with,
Technically.
you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Akre. Uh-oh.
Every time.
Oh god, now he's looking oh no. Don't do it, ho.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do. I already know how I can be saved. Huh?
How do you preserve Hajime?
Keep him in here.
Right? Is it that?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
If Hajime wants to be Hajime, right?
He has to stay in. Yeah.
Nope. That was wrong.
Get
Just click it
executed.
again.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
Oh yeah, because if they graduate, they don't get their school memories back. They stay how they are right now.
Or whatever they were before they came here, right?
Huh?
No, that's if they reset.
I'm actually confused now.
So the idea is
I
that
don't know
in order
anymore.
for Izuru to like maintain who he was before they came into this world, they have to graduate, and they would lose their memories from here. But
No, if they graduate, they lose their memories from before.
no, from here. Why would they lose their memories
Yes,
from
no.
before?
Okay,
If
no,
they
I get it now.
graduate, they
if
keep
they
these
graduate,
memories.
it does the whole like graduation program thing, which involves putting their memories from here into their bodies. But if they choose the shutdown, then they don't get their memories from here.
Oh.
Yeah. If they choose shutdown, they don't know anything from here.
Okay.
And they go back to the way that they were. But if they choose graduate, they are how they are here, but Junko gets all the dead person's bodies.
Right, I understand. Okay. Because the whole idea before Despair got involved was that they would want them to retain hope from here if they had gone through the
Yep.
proper. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But that was a lie.
It's extremely confusing
Yeah.
because I've played this and watched it so many times and I still get confused.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Hachi's avatar would upload into his real body.
So, Hajime
Oops.
will be
Not, oh god! Not all. No! No! No!
Hold on.
Ah! How do I turn off auto?
Press the button, whatever you press!
Oh my god. Who's driving the plane?
Sorry. I did press it, but I guess I didn't fucking input it.
She
in that
just
case,
basically said everything we just said.
Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending. Hold on, you can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think?
And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game.
Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it.
Don't delete my save data, please.
The girl you love
Even
and
at the-
the guy you
Please.
hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized.
I'm glad you guys
And in
think I did a good enough
Hachime's case,
voice
his
for
very
this that you just keep
existence
thinking
is
it's me.
All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for?
For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you?
Does that
Yep.
sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
Can't you just like tie her up somewhere and put her in solitary confinement?
Well, would that work?
I don't know.
They killed
So
her
that's why
and
you're telling
this
them to
is
start the
still
shutdown sequence?
happening.
To prevent that?
You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world.
Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories.
And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but... Don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Huh? What?
What are we arguing?
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should
wait,
be able to
our
grasp
health.
true hope.
No, it's fine.
If our memories up until now disappear,
Okay, so this is where we're supposed to
I
choose?
will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
Fucking dumbass!
If we turn back into
You would see her!
The Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless
I
victims
know what
again.
I want to do, but the question is that what the game wants
I
me
know,
to do?
but everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Okay, so the options are hope or despair to contradict with.
Okay, so I should be contradicting despair, I guess. Graduate or shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. They're
Oh my
telling
God.
us to choose. To choose between that. Why? Why do we have to choose? Oh. Oh. Did I miss my chance of choosing?
I can't do it.
Oh, was it only a
I
one-time
don't think
thing?
we were supposed to do anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's.
What would have happened if we did do something?
I don't know, it probably would have been like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. And it would have just repeated it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that works for me.
Huh? You can't do it.
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got
Looks
dragged
like they're
into
holding
this.
hands.
And now, my existence is going
I
to
saw that.
disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
Oh, you know, just an arm and a leg. No big deal.
This burden.
Okay.
Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem.
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens.
Imposter Bakuga?
Well, I can say that. But the chance of
What?
something convenient happening is
Yeah,
hopeless.
something unpredictable happens. Just
Oh.
comes into play.
He just shows up in the center for no reason.
I want to face off between the
I'm
two.
here to save everyone!
After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever
Is he about to do? Is she about to do like one of those Dragon Ball Z things? What's that one guy? Doesn't he put like 2 fingers to his head and like some laser shoots out of his head? Is that a character? I need Chris's.
I don't know.
You talking about?
Oh.
I mean, there's the special beam cannon with Piccolo charging it up, and then there's Tien with the triangle.